my 8-way story today. It seems a small thing, but I don't know, it makes a difference. Storing the mop heads in the kitchen with the mop instead of in the cage downstairs in the laundry room. Overproduction. We have more mop heads than we can use at one time. Of course, that's necessary because sometimes they're washing. Transportation would be taking the mop head from the dryer to the cage, and then from the cage to the kitchen, and then mopping the floor, and then putting the mop head in the rag bin under the kitchen sink, and then taking the rag bin to the laundry. The inventory would be the mop heads. The defect, not having the mop head with the mop causes motion waste because we have to take, all of these extra steps to go down to the laundry room from the kitchen and go to the cage and get a mop head and take it back up to the sink where, we need to make the mop water in the mop bucket. And so that's definitely a defect, and that causes over processing, having to do all of that, take all those extra steps and going from the kitchen to the laundry back to the kitchen. Motion, again, all of those steps, from the dryer to the cage, and to the cage, the kitchen, and all over. Waiting, it creates waiting because I'm waiting to complete my task list, and I'm waiting for I'm waiting, basically just waiting for the floors to be finished so I can move on to the next thing, move on to maybe helping a guest or something along those lines. A wasted employee genius. Not storing the supplies needed for the same job in one place creates too many extra steps, too much waste. Value added would be, I think it would be moving the mop heads from the cage and putting them on the shelf in the kitchen next to the kitchen rags that we already store there. And the non-value added, the steps it takes to get from the cage to the kitchen, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, that's my 8 ways. Thank you.